This is my 2023 Elves Falath Evo frame. This is my custom China build here. This thing weighs in right at 16 pounds, 5 ounces, and in kilos, we're at 7.42 kilos. Keep in mind, I don't have a chain on there yet, or seat, or handlebar tape, or pedals, but this is everything I can get done on the Sunday. I'm gonna go over all these parts with you guys. Stay tuned to after video. We're here with freehub sent us on the wheel somehow. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have for you guys the finished product of my Elves Falath Evo build. Finally got the frame all put together with the wheels and the group set. Wanted to touch base on everything we did to this bike. I still have not had it complete yet because it was a Sunday build, but I'm really looking forward to it. The bike came out absolutely beautiful. The color choice I think was insane. And today we're also going to talk about the sponsors of the video as well, who helped me get this bike build, and talk about it a little bit. But you guys can see it's that nice, beautiful Summit white, and then it has this gorgeous like bronze to green chameleon effect, and it looks amazing. So without further ado, let's go through the rundown. And as you guys saw, the weight as well, there will be a little bit more weight to this bike because I have a chain on there and also an S-Work saddle and bar tape, but that's pretty much it. But I think it came out really nice. I'm gonna also do a little standover height. You guys will see, I'll talk about these headset spacers because I have the full amount of headset spacers on here as well. I'll actually put them in right about now, the weight of these headset spacers. So this is 99 grams for just alone the crown race that goes on the fork, the C-ring that goes on top, and then you have your other massive metal spacer, and then also these things are like hard plastic spacers. You could have easily made these just carbon fiber and saved a ton of weight out there. Don't like it. But as you guys saw, I think they could have made these a little bit lighter, but I'm really surprised about the base weight of this bike, of what it was. In the 7 kilos, about 16 pounds. I mean, obviously we have still more to go on there, but the bike I thought was gonna be much heavier, especially for 65 millimeter wheels and a massive aero bike. So, but very, very happy with it. So this frame alone, I believe you can go to Elves website and get it for about $1,000. The whole build itself with the frame, the wheels, the Grupo, and the seat. The wheels are about $1,000, about 1,100 bucks. The frame's about 1,000, and the group set's about $2,000. So we're all in this with a modern day electronic 12-speed group set 105, which is identical to Ultegra. I had Ultegra Di2 on my old bike. I like the 105 better for the price point. It's just a little bit heavier. We're all on this build for about $4,000, about $4,000. Absolute thrilled with that, to have a really, really nice bike. Now, I have not ridden it yet. I've always been babied and always been pampered by super ultra high-end hyper bikes, like Specialized, like S-Works and everything like that. So I'm excited to get some real world miles on this bike and actually see the difference, if there is any, that I notice on here, because this bike is really built for South Florida. It's a complete aero bike. You can see this bottom bracket area, which is massive. The amount of carbon that's on here is huge. It literally looks like a TT bike. Also, the head tube on there looks very, very nice as well. And if your back can endure it, if you were to go ahead and slam this thing down without these spaces on here, this will be flush and the bike will look really sick. But I'm gonna do a component breakdown and then we'll talk about the other things about this bike. So with the bike, you can also add on the handlebar for, I believe if you do a package deal with the frame set, you can get this one-piece handlebar bar and stem combo by them. It's called ORAM. This is something that is by their own Elves brand. I got here a 42 by 110 stem length, and it's a carbon fiber stem. I believe it's about $150 to $190, which isn't that bad. It has the out front Garmin stem as well that I'm gonna put on here later on. It does come with its own headset bearings, which has the Elves head cap here, and also these little breakaway spacers. These are almost like plastic little hockey pucks. They do have a breakaway point right here in the front, so you can go ahead and lower it. This piece right here is almost like metal or alloy. This is the one that you cannot remove, but you can remove these 3 to make it there. When you do remove these 3, it'll be flush with this part up here, which will look very clean. But this is the controversy of this bike. As you guys can see, that I did not put on the rubber boot that they have included in here, because the rubber boot that they have here, it takes away like a solid ½ an inch of the seat post, and I think it makes it look less aggressive. I don't like that. They already have this little cover plate for the wedge here, so I think that's pretty nice. And also, when I first ordered this bike, I ordered in a double XL, which is their 56. Now I went down a size to an XL, to a 54, for the reason of the standover height and how this looked. I really did like the way this looked itself. So being that this top tube was so tall, because of this area right here, because that top tube is so tall, I went down a size and I want to see how it fits me. I'm 6 foot and this is extra large, a size 54. We'll see how this fits for me. This seat post is about at its minimum insertion length right here. We'll see how this fits. I'm excited to see. I think I'll get on there with no problem. Yeah, I think it'll be good. For the wheels on this build, Drive by ELITEWHEELS. These are the Drive 65Ds. They were very supportive enough to go ahead and send these things out to me for free for this build. So I got here the 65D Drive wheel set, full carbon fiber, ceramic bearings inside of this hub, carbon fiber spokes. They are tubeless ready, but I am running Pirelli TPU tubes inside of here to drop some weight. And I also opted in for this time the black decal. They make them in a silver decal, but they look really good. I had these in the 50D before. Absolutely loved them. Had no issues with them. They were a super lightweight wheel as a 50D. So I want to try them again for the 65. I do have a discount code for these wheels down below. If you guys want to check out in the description, you guys can actually get 15% off your total purchase with these wheels. But never had any issues with my drives. Really worked really well. I know I talked about before with a different customer who bought wheels before, had an issue with the hubs, but I think they had it resolved. But I put on about 1,000 miles on the wheels, didn't have any issues with my 50Ds. I sold them to a guy who was interested in them. Happy to get the 65s. This is the profile I wanted for South Florida, so I'm very excited for it. And the gloss look on here, you can't beat it. The aesthetics of the wheel, the marble finish, gorgeous, absolute gorgeous. I said this before, they did a really good job with that. The carbon fiber spokes and also the silver hubs. I don't think a lot of people are doing the different color hubs. I like the look a lot. For the tires on here, I went with the new tires that you guys have been seeing me rock on here a while. These are the White Wall Challenge Criterium TLR 700 by 25C tires. These are a hookless ready and hookless compatible tire, but I'm using with tubes. They have a max PSI of 95 in there. I really like the look of them. I'm digging them a lot. They remind me a lot of the Turbo Cotton tires. They're a handmade tire in Italy. You see a lot of race teams rocking these tires. The only bad thing I'll say about these things, which I'm gonna have a video out soon, is installing them is a pain in the butt if you don't know what you're doing. They're one of the most tightest tires I've seen on a rim. When you have the rim on there with a tube, it literally looks like a tubular tire on there. So that is the only qualm I can really say about these wheels. But the tread pattern is nice. It reminds me of the Turbo Cotton. The look of them is really good. They also come in a black sidewall too. Very happy with those. For the rotors, it's a 160 millimeter Shimano Ultegra rotor with a 105 disc brake caliper. Again, like I said, I think the 105 is a great price point. For the bottom bracket on this bike, I went with the Nova to Ride bottom bracket. They've been a big channel sponsor for the longest time. This is a Nova to Ride, and this frame is a PF30. So it's a PF30 platform to a Shimano 24 millimeter spindle. This is a hybrid ceramic bottom bracket right here. One, I chose a color because it matches the OSPW. It matches this bike really well. They also come in a silver, a black, and a red. And I haven't had any issues. On all my bikes, you guys see me run the OSPW by Nova to Ride. I think for them, for the price point they come at these parts, the bottom bracket and OSPW, if you're ever considering going to a ceramic part in your bike and you don't want to pay the $500 ceramic speed OSPW, or you don't want to pay the Kogel price point, this is literally half the price of it, guys. So it is a really good price point to get in to try it out. And if it doesn't work out for you and you don't like it, and you don't see the benefits that you thought you were going to see, whatever, it doesn't break the bank as much as you did. So if you're ever thinking about it and you want to try it out, I've always had good things to say. I had their BSA threaded BB for my Tarmac SL7. This is their PF30, like I said. I mean, it is buttery smooth. It's a full metal construction. This is a press fit, but it does thread into each other. It makes this whole fit really nice, and I absolutely love them. And then for their OSPWs as well, they finally have the 105 Di2 version out. So no other companies really have a 105 Di2 version out. They're finally able to send it out to me. But again, for the spin on these things, talk about any other company out there, that's literally spinning so fast that it's not even recognizing the frames per second. But I think it's spinning, that thing will spin the rest of the video. Carbon fiber cage, they come in different colors as well. Green, red, blue, every different color. And I'm thrilled that they have a 105 Di2 version because people never had that. So it's another option for them. And they also have mechanical 12 speeds and everything like that too. Very nice. I do have a discount code for them as well. This is the GC Perf Nova 10. I think it's 10% off your total order. I think you can package them together too, but it's a great option now, slowing down right there. But again, benefit of OSPW, less friction going through here, less friction going through there. Very nice. And then I have the only thing I don't like about this build so far is this crank. This is a 5034. It's 1134 cassette. You guys hear it all the time. I'd rather have a bigger chainring. I'm looking for a 1x crank for this bike, even a 1x chainring for this bike, because I want to put it on something nice. I want to have like a really nice 1x chainring on there. We'll see what happens if I can get like a 52 or something like that. I'm looking at a rotor. I'm looking at other ones. If anyone has any recommendations, let me know down below. That works for the 105 crank. I want to put a chainring on there. Rear wheel's exact same as the front. Here's a little freehub body sound test for you. This is a 65D, 65 millimeters in length. Same exact tire as the front as the rear as well, with the TPU tire. And then they have their own proprietary seat post. This is a full carbon fiber seat post with the wedge that's covered right here, up to 10 to 12 Newton meters. This seat post, like I said in my unboxing video, this thing was very heavy. This is all heavy metal or alloy constructed. I wish they did this a little bit lighter, but it is what it is. But this is like a square brick, like almost like a rectangle of a seat post. And I wish I made that a little bit more aero, but it is what it is. Like the whole frame is kind of like a rectangle in there. And as you can see, the frame can take up to a 700 by 32C tire. Some people are bashing this right here, this gap right here. I have a bike I'm building up in a 700 by 30, so we'll see how much space that takes up very soon. Rear rotor is a 140 rotor, and the best thing about this frame is that it is all UCI legal. So everything about this bike is UCI legal. You can race it, you can do whatever you like to it. But yeah, that's everything for you guys. And I'm gonna put my leg over this thing real quick to get a stand-over height. So as of right now, me standing over this thing, don't look at my crotch. Don't be weird about this, guys. This is my this is my crotch area. I can get about I can get about my finger there. That's like a normal size for a 56 for me. So I'm excited to see how this thing fits. And we'll do a fit video later on, and I'll do a complete build video of this later on down the road too. But anyways, guys, that's my Elves Falath Evo frame set build. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Beautiful color. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. All right, here comes a very old school fashion freehub body sound test on this 65D wheel set right here. Spin it with my hands, touch the cassette. Actually sounds really nice. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Bye.